how I used to look at old dudes. If you older than me, you supposed to have more than me. So you can't really manipulate me with what you got, because I look at it like you supposed to have it. Tell me something that I don't know that I can, benefit from. And I seen that, like you said earlier, man, a lot of people ain't really on that, man. You know what I mean? I done had OGs doing the same thing I would do, had game.
They rather benefit
Didn't
from the
even
young
tell me
nigga.
where to send them.
Right. They rather, because I think what happens is, it's not a lot of, and I'm not taking from everybody, but it'd be a lot of OGs that be like, young nigga, you should be, hey, give me the bread.
Yeah.
Give me this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Instead of showing him like, hey man, this how you get it. I care about you, church. Go make a move.
Yeah.
You know? They rather take. Hey, give it to me because I'm your big homie.
Yeah.
Or
That's why you
don't do
should be-
nothing if it don't benefit them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
never
and
been
it
a
might
dude
not
like
always
that.
benefit your homie at the time. It might just benefit him, man, but let him go win if you really fuck with him.
Yeah, or if it should just be a feeling in your heart. You know, it feel good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To help a young black brother and we all in the struggle. You know what I'm saying? And when we in the game, 9 times out of 10 we forced to get into it. You know what I mean? By our predicament. So we all damn near runaway slaves.
I feel like people don't listen to that enough. Like, niggas really do be products of their
We proud of our
environment.
environments, man. If,
You know?
if me, you, and him, we run away slaves, and we know
Yeah.
a street where we can go hide at for a week.
They'll
Why
swear-
you won't tell a nigga, man? It's over there.
They'll swear you chose it.
Rosa Parks and them over there.
They won't give you
They
the
running in the
hey,
pack. Nigga just gonna let you run by yourself. And get your head
they
chopped
won't
off.
give you the info and swear you chose that route.
Yeah.
And knowing that they had all the direction.
Yeah.
And they won't even there swear, oh, that's just what he chose. No,
He's
you didn't
stupid.
give him the game. He's
Yeah,
stupid.
You let the nigga go bump his head.
That's why I said even earlier, man, like I was talking to some fellas earlier, I was like, man, you cannot allow somebody to trick you out your position.
You can't do that.
Man.
Keep moving, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck what anybody say about me. He ain't got to give me no direction. He can try to give me all the direction. I'll pick out the bits and pieces that I feel like I can take some game from and keep trucking. You can't rely on the next, loved one. And that's a lot of the problem today is a lot of motherfuckers try to rely on the next.
Yeah.
No, nigga, you got to rely on you, homie.
On yourself.
You got to.
Yeah.
When do a motherfucker, and I say it with love, but when do motherfuckers grow up, man? It's time to grow. Motherfuckers got to grow the fuck up throughout this shit, homie, because life ain't getting no easier, and eventually this is going to be some of the people that's running this motherfucker. So we got to set some better examples, even
I
myself.
said
That's why I'm
that,
trying to
yeah.
move a little bit differently. Like you
Transitioning.
said earlier about the chains and everything. Yeah, you might see this shit, but you don't know what it really takes to have this shit.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? It comes with a lot. They just see the glitz and glamour, and they gonna do anything to get to that level to just say, hey, man, I'm there.
Yeah. And he bumped his head.
A
You
lot.
know what I mean? And that's why I love him, because when he bumped his head, most youngsters would be like, oh, man, fuck him. He could have did more to not let me bump my head. When you a grown man, you get what I'm saying? I respect your knowledge of bumping your head, because you need experience with knowledge. I can only tell you so much before you go out in that jungle
but-
and you see how hard the bite is.
what
I
I
can only
find-
tell you how hard it is from my mouth.
True.
When you feel that, that's gonna change you more than anything I can tell you.
True.
You know what I'm
and
saying?
I feel like it's fucked up because they feel like when people get into high profile places, people who have a name or somebody that's a rapper, Pablo, you moving and you just out as a public figure.
Yeah.
They always expect people once you get there to never make any more mistakes.
Yeah.
And they have to understand that life is full of making mistakes. That's the way that you learn through it. I don't agree with some of the shit that they be having going on for people who are having a lot of money and they're like, oh, well, you should know better. Everybody fucks up, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Politicians fuck up.
Yeah.
Everybody's human, man.
Yeah.
It does not matter because they're getting this big bag. They still have life lessons to learn. And it shouldn't be at value of the dollar of why they shouldn't even be engaging in none of that.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that's going to keep them from learning and from growing.
Yeah.
You're going to have them stuck because and naive to everything.
Yeah, because you don't, and that's why I wanted to be a different type of OG, because, like I said, there's so many old niggas that's still young. You get what I'm saying? And I see how some of the youngsters, you know what I mean? If you got 90% of the old niggas on dumb shit and trying to manipulate you, you're gonna build that culture of young niggas like, fuck you old niggas. You niggas ain't helping us out. You know what I'm saying? Niggas trying to buy work They trying to tax you. Niggas ain't trying to throw you nothing. It ain't really no love. They just trying to work. Even if you a shooter, the OG got you around. He gonna call you crazy when you go to jail, but that's the only reason why he got you around. You feel what I'm saying? Is manipulation. Now you put him in a fucked up position because you really don't want to show him how to get no money because you want to stay in the way. I was always a nigga like, man, when I get in position, I'm gonna learn how to get out the way. You get what I'm saying? Let youngsters do what they do. Let niggas shine. You get what I'm saying? If you had the block for 5 years and this is first year, you should have 5 years worth of money to not be in his way. So now you should be able to say, hey, here, youngster, do your thing. You get what I'm saying? You go ahead and shine because now I'm in the back. I'm playing the backfield. I don't even need you to be out to protect me and all of that other, you know what I mean, that stupid shit that these niggas be on.
All right, so you see it. We just hit 500K. You know what that means? That means you gotta subscribe and get us to 600K because we are dangerously close to 666K. Let's go.